Hi, I'm Tyler Anderson from WhatcomPreps.com. I'm standing here with senior Geirean Hatchett of Ferndale High School. He's a four-year starter on both sides of the line, guard and defensive end. He's heading to the University of Washington on a scholarship to play football, and we're all excited about that. He's been a multiple-time all-conference, all-state participant. He's going to be playing in the Polynesian Bowl, which is kind of an all-American type game for high school football players. And we're really happy to have you here today,
Yeah,
Geirean.
thanks for having me.
So before we look ahead, let's look back a little bit. A four-year starter on both sides of the line, 29-14 record with Ferndale, very successful 4 years. Do you have any favorite memories from those last 4 years?
Just getting to play young with some of the guys that I grew up watching. I have a couple neighbors that were seniors when I was a freshman, so just growing up with them and then getting to play with them was really cool. And then also just this year, coming back, getting to lead the team, getting to play with my freshman brother and a couple of his freshman buddies, Isaiah Carlson and them. So it was really fun to get to lead those guys and get to play with them for sure.
That is a really neat experience to be able to play with your brother. I mean, someone that's 3 years younger, usually when you're in first and fourth grade, you don't get that chance.
Yeah.
But at the varsity level, you do get that chance. It works. You line up right next to each other at center and guard, defensive tackle, defensive end. Explain what that was like.
It was really cool. It was really cool for me personally, just playing with him in the backyard growing up and all that, to get to see him grow up and then do what I did my freshman year, start both ways on the offensive and defensive line. It was a really cool experience for me, my family, my parents, everything like that.
You wear number 66. I'm always fascinated why a player chooses a number. Do you have a reason you wear number 66?
That was my dad's number.
Oh, okay,
He
cool.
was 66 growing up, so when he told me that, when I first heard that, I had to be 66 when I was, I think my first year of tackle football was third grade, so 9 years old. So
when you were my size?
Not quite, I was probably around here.
Yeah.
But I was still a big 9-year-old.
Yeah, as a fan, when I watch, my favorite play is when you're on offense is when you're a pulling guard, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Is there a play call that when you're in the huddle and Hayden Rasmussen, your quarterback, calls a play and you say, yes, this is the play that I love to play? Is there a play like that?
Yeah, I would have to say our fly sweep series where we got my best buddy Jake Brosell and coming in motion, and I'm pulling right out in front of him. I usually get to go hit the outside linebacker, go light up a corner. So that's probably my favorite, especially when he's behind me, because he's just my best friend, and then he can find the hole and get going.
Exactly. Speaking of lighting up a corner, believe it or not, I played high school football. You look at me, when you're pulling and you see a guy my size, do you feel bad at all, or are you just doing your job?
I don't really feel bad. Maybe after the play, if I see him on the ground, I might feel a little bad, but when I'm going out there, I don't really care about size or anything. I'm just doing my job, hoping my running back can score a touchdown.
If you had any advice to, I'm sure you've given advice to your brother, but any even younger players that are, junior high, that are highly touted, and you said, this is what you need to do to stay on the narrow and everything and play at the next level, what kind of advice would you give that player?
Always be working hard. Always be in the weight room whenever you can. Always try and be a leader to your other teammates. That really shows the difference between a guy who has been working hard all 4 years and who has been leading your teammates, other than a guy who maybe worked out one summer with the team and hasn't really been a team player or anything. It really shows a big difference in the play on the field and your likeliness around the team. So I would definitely just say always work hard, always be a leader, always do the right thing.
That's awesome. All right, so you heard it here. Geirean Hatchett, class of 2020, is going to the University of Washington to play football. We're all excited to see him. You can check back with WhatcomPreps.com. I'm going to try to keep tabs on him and see how he does, and maybe be a guest picker in the future for us for the high school football stuff. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you.